Okay, so you need to find the lost Chow. Well, it's at the very end of the level, so if you want, you could skip ahead. But if you want to hear me talk for the next couple minutes, then join me on this adventure. So you're gonna just speed through as fast as possible, which, believe it or not, is not that much faster than when you're regularly playing it. Because all the enemies are pretty much there in your way, you have to avoid them or whatnot. It's a pretty straightforward place to be. It's gonna take you about 3 minutes to get there. They give you 5 minutes to find the lost Chow. The time is gonna get a little close. But they also give you 5 minutes on mission 4, which is to complete this. So I mean, you really are going to be pushing it a little bit. What's going to happen is we're going to take a shortcut actually that's going to save us some time at the very end of the level. You're probably thinking, what shortcut could this be? Well, when we're outside with the Tetris-like pieces at the very end, actually on one of my standard def videos of this guide, someone left a comment telling me about a little bit of a shortcut. Now, I cannot remember who the user was at this time, but whoever it was, thank you for the comment. This is for you. So, we proceed like we normally do. You can see how many monsters and points you could possibly accumulate along the way. It's good practice for mission 4, because you want to be fast, and this will give you an idea of how fast it takes you to get to the very end of the level, and how many points do you get. Then you can kind of gauge where you're going to be in mission 4, because that's going to give you 5 minutes as well. So this is actually very good practice for mission 4. Alright, so we're doing great. We're about 2-minute mark. Going through the loop-de-loops. I don't even understand the purpose of this. Is this like oxygen tanks? What is this? I don't know who designed it, but I think it's really cool. And then Eggman just turns off the suction and gets stuck in there. I'm just saying. That was an evil villain. Just saying. Alright, so we're finally almost outside. You can just jump around the corner. Don't even deal with the enemy or going up to the ceiling. As you can see, we're score-wise, like I said, this is good practice for mission 4. We're actually doing pretty well. You see, we got about almost 6,000 points. In mission 4, you're going to need 16,000, so you'll need another 10k. But you can see, just speeding along, doing great. Think about all the enemies you've missed. Now, I just go for the gold beetle, just because I was like, alright, these guys are annoying, so I went for the gold beetle, then waited for them to shoot at me, so that way I could get behind them and make it in. Okay, so we're almost there. 3 minutes in. We have 2 minutes left to find the lost Chow. Now, as soon as we get into this room, we take out the 2 enemies. That door will lead us right to outside. So you're going to have about 1.5 minutes to find them. Now, like I said, we're actually going to have quite the time saver. So we're not going to really come close to that 5 minutes, but it's still kind of pushing it if you don't do this trick. So, we have to get to the red platform in the background. There's a nice little bit where if you just go to the very end of this hallway and jump, oh my, there we are. So we're gonna just press the down button. Now we're gonna go to very slowly around the edge of this purple. There's gonna be a mystic melody. It's gonna make a chain of rings appear. Collect the rings while pushing forward. Push forward on the control stick or you won't land on the platform. So we made it in 4 minutes. We saved a whole minute, saved plenty of time by doing that little trick at the end. Congratulations on a long A-rank.